Right, YouTubers, we're here at the mill, the Syndicate water. Just got the rods out there. I've only been out half hour. Shows what difference it makes. I'm using the tikka masala cream. New bait I've done. We called it the masala magic, but there you go. And so the rod's been out half hour now, and I'm going to spin you around, and we've had one already. So happy days. It's not one of the cracking mirrors, it's a common. But it's a nice fish. Gave me a fight like hell, I'm telling you. It went like a rocket. But and I'll show you where I caught it from. But here we go. I'll just see that baby in there? Went like a lunatic. I'm gonna the size of its pec fins. No wonder it was holding down. I'm gonna get her up on the old unhooking mat. I think I'm gonna weigh it. She might crack the 20. I'm not sure. I'm looking at it, but anyway, come back to you in a minute. So I'll just put the net down. So that was on the new masala cream, and it's only the second time it's been in the lake. First time it went in Churchgate, it had 22 ghosty. First time it's been in this lake, we've had a nice common. Happy days, and the common's quite rare in here. So anyway, back in a minute. Right, YouTubers, here we are at the mill on the Syndicate, and it's not as big as I thought, but it's a good fish, and I've really nailed this. And I'm just gonna get the hook out of her, or him. I ain't even looked at it yet. So have that out, and these curve shanks, they go in so well. Once they're in, I mean, they're in. They don't hang about. This one was on a tikka masala. It was balanced. I put a foam insert through it. There it is. I think you see that, and that's the foam insert in it, like I did the other day. That's that. And God, what a fight she gave me. I'm going to put a little bit of Clinique and Carp Care, the colder one I use. I'm going to put a little bit of that on her. She don't need it, but I like to do it anyway, because I mean, let's face it, if the fish get knackered, we won't have none to catch in the future. I've took my watch off, so the fishes look sharper. They're soft, they're just my bangles. But let's get her up and have a little look at her. And then I'm going to give myself about £16 for it though. She's a cracking looking common. Feisty as anything. It's still lively, and I played the fight out because they'd be, you know, if they wear them out a bit, they'll behave a bit better on the bank. But she's a cracking looking fish. I've had her in the landing net, calming down for a couple of minutes, but hopefully. And there you go. There you go. Absolute peach of a common. All the fish in here are in fantastic nick. Yeah, lovely thing. Went like a bloody lunatic, but happy days. One down on a cream masala. Fantastic. Cream baits. Doing the business again. Cheers. Right, hello YouTubers, back again. Just a quick one, little tip for you here. Now, that is a foam insert I put inside. I've got a little drill thing. One of these comes from Nash, alright, and you punch your baits out with it. You get the foam inserts to go inside and quickly balances your baits up. Tiny bit of putty, about 1.5 inches from your hook. As you can see there, got a little bit of tube shrunk down onto that curve shank. That's a size 8 mugger, sharp as you like. So the other week I had one in my hand. Now, the reason I use putty, I don't know if you can pick that up, but if that was a split shot, that was sheared. Now, I like using the soft silks because of presentation, but if I'd have put a shot on there, see what it's done to the silk, and that was only putty. So, if I was using shot, you'd have lost that fish. That was good fish. Hard fighter. Rig was pretty simple. That pulls out of there quite nicely. It's just a swivel, like a standard size 8 Gardner swivel, going into a Calder leg clip system, ace tail rubber, rigmarole tubing, critical mass on the top end, Calder square pair lead, and that was it. And of course the old tikka masala from Cream Baits, absolutely cracking, mate. And they're actually made with real curry gear. I live next door to a tandoori house, and they showed me all the flavours and all that, and they even taste like them. Absolutely spot on, they are. Get yourself on these. Doing the business. Weren't out there half hour. Happy days. See you in a bit. Right, hello YouTubers, back again, Mr. Winks, and just thought I'd have a little chat with you, let you know what's happening. I'm going to spin the camera around now and show you where I'm fishing and the marks I'm fishing too. So if you ever come over here, I'll give you 3 little hot spots. And I'm fishing the swim car part 1, and right, here we go. I'm going to turn you around. Right, see that sign over there? Right, let's come back a little bit. Little trees to the left of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. In between the 4th and the 5th little tree to the left of that sign, I felt the drop down lovely. I got it about 3 foot off the reeds and felt it down, and that went down. That was the one that went off. The next one, if you go around to the left down towards that corner, in line with that tree to the right of the picture, 10 foot off the reeds, because there's a weed bed there. Any further than that, you'll be in the weed, no good. You want to feel the drop. So that's sweet. Right, if I throw you back round the other way, this is all the first bay of car part 1. It goes right up the other end. That's where the lake opens right out. And it goes right up to this other bay, up the other end of the lake. These are the 3 bays that I keep banging on about. Some people say it's 6 bays, it's like 3 bloody big ones, but there you go. And hot spot number 3 is just down there, underneath that tree. People regularly throw bait down there. When we dig the swims out and all that, I threw a load of clay down there, so it's got a nice little bottom as well. You can feel the drop on that. But there's a swell just out there, a little rise out there. Well, I've got a zig out there, and I've had quite a few bleeps on it as it happens, just like little single ones. There's something knocking about, milling about around it. See if I can zoom in on it a bit. See that movement on top of the water? I've got a zig about there, and that's on the right rod. But anyway, I'll show you the rig I'm about to put out there. There she is. Again, rigmarole tubing, bit of critical on the top just to keep it pinned. Couple of foot of tubing, 3.5 ounce flat pair that is, and I'm fishing that drop off style. Both ends of the line, the hook link and the main line are tied to that swivel. 8 pound Christian silk, bit more critical mass. Tikka masala with a black foam insert, if I can stop it spinning. Little bit of tube in there. Now sometimes if I'm casting a long way, I might use the Nash PVA tape, but if I'm not punching these far, I'm using the Corda, the quick melt. It's softer. And just a little 3 bait stringer. That bleep you just heard is the zig. So I'm going to shoot off. I'm going to cast this one out, I'm going to shoot this one off, and I'm going to concentrate on that zig, because I think that zig's going to tear off in a minute. I've had a couple of little line bites around it and a few bits and pieces, but yeah, happy days. And just for your interest, Shimano 8000 Navi reels with a 7000 spools on them, because I prefer the dark grey instead of the shiny chrome all over the place. And the rods, Sonic SK4s. Lovely bit of kit they are and all. I keep 2 landing nets out, they're from Sonic as well. Reason being, when I had that fish in the net, there's a good chance the other one might have gone off as well, so I always like to keep 2 landing nets out. But yeah, all happy days, it's all going well at the mill. No checkbook and pen. So anyway, keep in touch, and I'll be back in a bit. Hopefully, another fish on the bank.